Rudy, what are you doing? What is going on over here? Are you sit down? Sit. You jabron. Sit down. This is my show. You're just here, along for the ride. All right. So sorry about that. I don't know what he was doing. He's a jabron. I got you guys here today. I'm glad you could stop by, because we need to have a talk. You probably already think you know what it's going to be about because you read the title. And you think, oh, he's going to give us the talk. Is he even qualified to give the talk? Yes, I am. You know why? Because I'm a scientist. I got a big brain, and I'm a scientist. That's all truth. Big facts. 100%, 100p, big facts. That's all I do is speak facts. Big brain. But you guys are completely wrong with what you think I'm going to be talking about today. You may have read the title, you'd be like, oh, I'm going to click on this video because he knows what he's talking about. I trust him. And I trust you. But you're wrong. You're way off. Completely wrong. This video is about the birds and the bees. But not the birds and the bees that you think. Not the birds and the bees that you may have clicked on this video for. Get your minds out of the gutter. You people, I am a good Christian boy. That's a complete lie. But it doesn't matter. Because the birds and the bees are serious. Not birds as much, but bees. Yes, we're talking about physical animals here, people. Physical aviary persuasion. If that's the right... Yes. I want you to listen. Now, bees are a little bit weird because they sting you and then they die. I personally have never been stung. Sorry, Mikey. I personally have never been stung by a bee, but I know people that have been stung by bees, and some people are allergic to bees, and it's a whole thing that, like, bees are just weird. Like, they're just weird. They serve a queen, and they just work their whole lives, however long their life may be, and they bring honey to other plants, or they make honey, they pollinate other plants, they bring pollen from plant to plant to plant to plant to plant, they get it all out, they're just weird, they're workers, they're hard workers, you can't be mad at that, you can't fault the hard work, you gotta respect the drip. So I do respect the bees in that fashion, I just don't like bees. They freak me out. They're terrifying. They got these tiny, fast little wings that you can't even see when they're flying because they're just going so fast. It just freaks me out. I don't like it. It's not cool. Like, if I had wings, I wouldn't want that type of wing, even if you know what I'm saying. That's just my personal belief. Now, Rudy, on the other hand, get up. Be professional. Now, if Rudy, on the other hand, he doesn't mind bees, but he's weird. We've already discussed this. So, another thing about bees I don't like is they're creepy. They're always around. You know, when you're outside, I mean, I know that flowers and plants are everywhere, but the bees, they're just lurking. The bees be lurking. They're almost like possum. They're just lurking everywhere. I don't like it. They're suspicious. They're sus. We need to kick them out right now. They're sus. And I know what you're saying. Juice, they're essential. Juice, we need bees. Juice, we need all the bees to pollinate all the plants so we can stay alive and be healthy. No. We don't need bees. Facts. And another thing about bees, I just don't like them. I just don't like bees. But birds, on the other hand, birds freak me out. And not just like the fat pigeons that are just annoying. They're a little creepy because they can like turn their head like 360 and stuff. It's super creepy. But like woodpeckers, weird. Like what were we thinking with woodpeckers? Like can Jesus, what were we thinking there with wood? Well, not Jesus, but God, what were we thinking there with woodpeckers? Like, what are we doing there? I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense what we're doing with woodpecker. I can't even say the word. With woodpeckers. They go so fast. That's what they do. Physical. Sorry, Mikey. That's what they do. That's an actual representation of what a woodpecker does. What I just did right there. And their hearts go like 1,000,000 miles a minute, and they get nectar, and it's just weird. They got that long beak, and then it's like I think it's like a tongue. I don't even know if it's like a tongue. It's something that sticks out of their beak that they get the nectar out of the tree from. It's super weird. Absolutely crazy. They're an alien species. We need to get them out. They're sus too. Woodpeckers sus. You heard it here first. But just birds in general, like turkey buzzards. For one, if we need to name a bird after an animal that we eat, that are violent in their own right. Turkeys, you don't want to mess with turkeys. Turkeys be wild, bro. But if we need to name a bird after a turkey, you got something wrong. Something wrong with you if you name birds after turkeys. Now, I mean, buzzards in general, buzzards are just freaky. They circle dead things. They show up, they're creepy. They stalk people. Crows are the same way. It's just a bad deal. Just a bad deal. That's my thoughts. Bees, birds, sus. You heard it here first. Hunting P, big facts, big brain. You know it.